20 minutes. That's all I got. 20 minutes between work and my drive home, where I start my second job, which is taking care of my dad who lives with me and has dementia. So I've learned to protect that 20 minutes with everything I have because it's sacred. So today I thought about driving home all day. And I know that sounds dramatic, but living between two full-time jobs with no finish line at the end of the day, 20 minutes of freedom is something I hold on to. Something new happened. I took my Jeep in to get new speakers, an early Mother's Day present to myself. And I was looking forward to driving home, just listening to those speakers and having that time to myself, and totally excited. It sounds so much better. And I know it's not that big of a deal to most people getting new speakers, but when caregiving, or anytime you're taking care of another person this much, it shrinks you to the point where you don't take care of your own needs anymore because you're putting them first. So that's where the tiny rebellions come in. It's a small, unglamorous act of reclaiming yourself when caregiving has taken everything else from you. We have the driveway sit. We have our morning cup of tea, which I talked about in my Tiny Rebellions video. And then this. I can have the windows down, my music turned up, the wind blowing through my hair. And this is my new Tiny Rebellion, and I think this one's going to be my favorite. And yes, at 55, I still like rocking out. So, never gonna change. I'm an 80s girl. So right now, nobody needs me in here. Nobody is calling my name. No medications need administered. No dementia behaviors need to be kept under control. It's 20 minutes. I'm just Heather. And if you're new here, welcome. So I'm not a caregiver right now. I'm not an employee right now. I'm just a woman driving home, listening to her new speakers, music too loud, and I'm not sorry about that. So here's what I learned about this 20-minute drive that I didn't expect. And that's that it's not necessarily about the music, it's more about the transition. I pull out of the parking lot at work, it's a conscious decision that I'm leaving work Heather behind and I'm getting in my Jeep and it's just my time only. And when I pull into my driveway, I haven't turned into caregiver Heather just yet. And that transition, that deliberate shift is what keeps me from burning out as a caregiver completely. Some days I can sit for that extra 5 minutes and make it last a little bit longer, or finish listening to the song that I was listening to, because I know what's waiting when I go inside. And this week has been a little bit tough. My dad has been struggling with some behaviors, so it's been a little crazy this week. But I love my dad and I love my job, but I also love those 20 minutes that I refuse to feel guilty about. So these minutes that are just for yourself, I call those tiny rebellions. Your tiny rebellion doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to cost anything. And mine did cost something today, but generally it costs nothing. It just has to be yours. It's just something that reminds you that something still exists outside of everything that you do for everyone else. There's still a piece of you left in there. Mine is my 20-minute classic rock, Jeep, new speakers, hair in the wind, driving home. What's yours? Tell me in the comments. And you have to make them intentional so you enjoy their meaning. Next week, I'm not sure what the topic for next week is going to be yet. I think I'm just going to have to think about that and see what comes to mind. So I hope everybody is having a good day and hanging in there if you're a caregiver yourself, and I will see you in the next one.